Hi.
What's up?
Tricked you guys.
Yeah.
So, we're filling in for Beast and Juggz because Beast and Juggz are going to be on the sideshow tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And they are packed away in their suitcases. Damn, we lost 2 people just because Beast and Juggz weren't on.
Aw.
How dare you?
Who's here right now?
Hi!
Hello.
Oh my goodness. Really?
Thomas.
Angry face.
Who's Thomas Brokehead?
No clue. Hi, Ray.
Hi.
Alright, guys. Yeah, Beast and Juggz are going to be on the sideshow tomorrow night. So, sorry, Thomas, but,
Fuck them.
Hey, Otis, what's up?
What's up, Otis?
So tonight, actually, we are going to be touching base on historical curses.
Hi, Damon.
Hi, Ray. I'm glad you're here. Well, we both are.
Oh, I need to share things out.
Yeah, guys, like and share, please.
Like and share, share and like and share.
Woo. Wow.
Oh, hey. Oh.
Yeah, basically. Oh, wait, Beast and Juggz aren't here? Just Liz and Frank? Whatever, I'm out of here.
Fuck this shit. Angry face, I'm out of here.
Fine, bye.
God, those guys over there at the Psycho Bunny Death Cult, they're fucking being mean and making fun of me, too. Yes, when you angry face our stuff, we will make fun of you.
We really will. We really will.
What it do? I'm hearing it in
What's
Tom's...
up?
I'm hearing... Look, Chiller, I'm hearing Tom impersonate
They're not
you.
snakes. It's tentacles. See?
Oh, there he is.
Hey, Goose! Hey, we're just fucking with you, man. I hope you're having a good day, really.
Oh, do we get 5 angry faces now?
No.
Oh, just the one. Hi, Liz. Oh, hi, Liz. Hi, Calvin.
We ran them off our show. What's up?
Hi, Liz. I mean, Calvin.
Hi. Fix that.
Hi, Natalie. What? Fix what? What am I fixing?
Oh, it's this side.
Oh.
Where's the
Did it come
thumbtack?
up? Hold on. Start. I'll go ahead and get everything taken care of here.
Just hold on. Where's the thumbtack?
I got it over here.
All right, guys. Sorry, I'm a little red today. What the fuck?
Oh, it's here. Thumbtack's in there. Oh, you're holding it.
I hope you're not. Is it from imagining Tom dancing burlesque? Da-na-na, da-na-na-na. We all fucking.
When Frank said he could hear.
Where's Beast and Juggz tonight? Well,
They're going to be on the sideshow
tomorrow night.
And we were like, let's just...
We didn't want to bring them
Let's just
out. We
pack
can't.
them
We can
away.
only handle so much of those assholes.
Yeah.
So
So we're covering for him.
we're covering for them to stick it in her butt. Don't even talk. Don't even say it. When Frank said that he could hear me doing Don's voice saying "what it do," I was literally saying it.
Sorry, I can't. I can only do the laugh.
That was goofy.
Oh, wait. I don't know. I can't fucking do it.
All right, guys, so we're going to talk about some historical curses. We were going to touch base on, like, we still might, actually, if we have time, on, like, plants used in curses. But, and by the way, Carl, in case I didn't actually say hi, Carl!
Oh, Carl. Yeah, hey, Carl.
I was correcting you on what my earrings were, but, hi, Carl, and hi, I'm assuming Dina is there, too. Hello. So... some famous curses. We need to do... oh my god. We need to do a PBDC stud muffin calendar.
It's just going to be 12 months of me.
I'd slam me.
I'd slam her so hard.
Oh,
Oh, we don't got the music. We can't do
oh
the
no
music.
wonder.
What
Look what you
happened?
did yesterday.
You sound like Goofy on drugs, yeah.
Dude.
We're from Texas. Oh, cool, man. Yeah. The Unrights are Chaos and all them are in Texas too. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, he knows that.
Oh, that's right. That's
Unright.
right. I'm sorry.
Don't do it.
If anyone is,
It's me.
my B-Day is darn.
Baby is
Darn.
darn close.
I'm sorry, it is a stutter. Did
D darn close.
They darn close.
All right, guys. So here we go.
Swedish saying, "D darn close."
I don't think so. He's playing around. So
I know.
you all know who King Tut was, right?
Yeah. Who is he?
Well, he was the child pharaoh.
He was the child. He was the boy king.
Basically, yeah, he was the boy king.
He was deformed and everything too.
Well, here you go. King Tut, and here's somebody very interested in it. And a nice peek down her blouse, too.
Yeah.
Got most of these pictures from the History Channel, by the way.
Yep.
So historical records state that the stone guarding Tutankhamun's tomb read, "Death shall come on swift wings to him who disturbs the peace of the king." Indeed, after Egyptologists Howard Carter and Lord Carnarvon opened his tomb in 1922, strange deaths occurred to many involved in the project. Carnarvon died just 4 months later from an infected mosquito bite, and his dog in England died mysteriously just a few hours following.
An infected mosquito bite.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And his dog.
Wow.
Just hours later.
It's insane.
Financier George J. Gold the first died of a fever 6 months after visiting the tomb, but it is still important to remember that Carter lived until 39, and he died at the age of 64. Frank, it was double D. Oh, double
D.
Dina.
Oh.
Because she's Dina, so...
Does she have double D?
She's well endowed.
Oh. Okay. I see what you're saying here. You know.
So next we are talking about Curse of the Tippecanoe. This involves this gentleman right here. Right here.
Hey.
Abraham Lincoln.
Aberdolf Linkler.
Aberdolf Linkler! That's not what Aberdolf Linkler stood for.
Well, actually, we don't know what he stood for,
we don't
but he
really know
definitely
what
didn't die for that. I fucking love Rick and Morty.
So, legend has it that Native American leader Tecumseh cursed
You don't say.
William Henry Harrison after he and his troops won the Battle of Tippecanoe. The rumored curse is that every 20 years an American president would die while in office. President Harrison died of pneumonia just 1 month into office. 20 years later, Lincoln was assassinated, and this curse continued until 1980 when Reagan was shot but survived, supposedly lifting and breaking the curse. It's whack it off, thank you.
Walk it off?
No, he said there's a skeeter on my Peter, knock it off. I said there's a skeeter on my Peter, whack it off.
Dun.
It's supposed to be whack it off.
Sorry, I'm still sharing out.
You're really bad about this.
I am, I'm sorry.
They were born to serve the Pharaoh.
I was born in the cemetery under the sign of the Moon. I knew I probably fucked up the lyrics to that.
There's a dozen on my cousin. You could hear the fuckers buzzing. There's a skeeter on my Peter, whack it off. I know the song. Alright, so the Kennedy curse. Kennedy curse. So, after President Kennedy was assassinated in 1963, that was November 22nd, 1963. That's the day my grandfather became an American citizen, by the way. Just get off there, please.
I'm done sharing.
So, the day Kennedy was assassinated...
He was 27 years old.
No.
No.
So, a series of tragedies have plagued the Kennedy family. His brother Robert was assassinated 5 years later, followed by one of his sons dying of a drug overdose, while another died in a skiing accident, and JFK Jr. died in a plane crash in 99.
And? Was it his Ted Kennedy? With the woman in the car, which he got away with murder.
Yes.
He let her drown in the. I know he didn't die, but
that wasn't him. That was.
But no, I'm just saying that they have some weird.
But
things
like, so going into the whole back and to the left. What?
Back and to the left. It was the man on the grassy knoll.
Oh yes, thank you for clarifying because my brain was like, what?
Back and to the left. I'd love to find.
I'd love to find some of them skeeters, man, here in Texas. I slapped one the other day. That motherfucker turned around and hit me back. Still got a black eye. Dude.
Which comedian was that? Was that a comedian? Or that's yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say. So my grandfather did everything that he needed to become an American citizen. Did everything right. Went through the whole process, and was getting sworn in, and all of a sudden somebody walks up to the judge, and I guess just like my grandpa saw this, like somebody come whispering in the ears, and the judge just lost all color in his face.
Yeah.
And the judge sits there for a second, and he goes, "You guys are all American citizens. The president has been shot. Please go home and watch the news." And so my grandpa and my grandma went out to try to grab some lunch to celebrate him becoming an American citizen, right? But everywhere they went, it was the news. Because at that time, they weren't announcing that the president had been killed.
No, he's shot.
He was just shot. I mean, even though everyone saw his brains all over the car. But at the time, they weren't really announcing that he was dead. They only announced that he was dead when they were ready to swear in Johnson, right?
They swore him in. They swore Johnson in. I think it was about an hour afterwards. They had to swear him in at the airport.
That's what it was.
It was something like that.
Wasn't it while they were rushing Kennedy?
They had no choice. They had to. He was gone. They knew he was not going to be able to be president afterwards.
Well, even if he somehow had survived that,
if he survived that, which what they were thinking was he was actually shot through the chest and went out the spine. Then, I mean, if he would have survived that, if it was only that shot, they still would not be able.
Quadriplegic, he would barely be able to think.
He would not. Well, the fact they blew off half his head, they knew that he was going to die.
But I mean,
but they were thinking. I thought for a second
if they had thought that it was here through the spine. You mean?
Yeah, there was no way. There was no way he was ever going to be president after that again. So, especially with the amount of pain he would be in, everything. If he didn't get shot in the head, oh yeah.
There once was a senator from Massachusetts went out in search of some ass. He fucked up and found it, then fucked up and drowned it.
That's Ted Kennedy.
Or he looked up and found it and fucked up and drowned it.
Yeah, that's Ted Kennedy.
Yep. So this is one we're going to circle on back around to. But the 27 Club. So just a little touch on it there. 27 Club is a curse that has supposedly taken the lives of many talented artists. A surprising amount of musicians have died at the age of 27. This includes Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, and even Robert Johnson, who was the original. Thank you, Susan.
Hello, Susan.
Hello, how are you doing tonight? We are doing pretty well. We're filling in for Juggz and Beast right now. But yeah, this is for the 27 Club, guys. Curse of the Iceman. This one has always been cool to me.
The Iceman, like Kuklinski?
No,
Richard
no,
Kuklinski?
like this Iceman. So, the Curse of the Iceman, a frozen corpse of an Iceman known as Oetzi, was discovered in the Italian Alps in 1991. Rumors quickly circulated that this Stone Age man was angry for being moved after 53 centuries undisturbed, and that a curse would follow. In fact, 7 scientists involved in the removal of Oetzi and the examination have died, 4 of which involved accidents. So, the Curse of Timur. There you go. Wow.
Genevieve! I'm Michael Joseph.
Hold on. Let's go down to... Okay. Hello, Genevieve. Awesome.
Nice.
Sam! How are you? I miss you. Hello, Chris.
Joseph Merrick,
Yes.
the Elephant Man, is part of the Club 20. Oh, is he? Oh.
Yes, he is. Hello, Michael Joseph,
Hello.
a.k.a. Joey. Thank you, thank you. I teleported.
Juggz and Beast, the fifth dimension. They're somewhere.
All I can think of is Family Guy. What was it? Jim Henson had a wait-and-see attitude. Now we have wrong sounding.
Waka waka. Aha!
But when they were basically saying that
Hey,
he messed with Jesus.
Who wants to hear a funny ass joke?
Waka waka, motherfucker. No. When they were saying Jim Henson fucked with Jesus, and it was, the fifth dimension things that they had trapped.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jim Henson and Kermit in there.
You know what the Shadow Zone
banging
from
on it?
Yeah, this is Shadow
He's
Zone.
like, I'll get you, son of God! The movie Poltergeist was cursed.
Yes.
That is correct.
Some weird things were happening on there, and the little girl died after the third movie.
Sad.
It's really messed up. I can't think of her name, but she died. I want to say her parents were Christian Scientists or something like that, and they would not take her to the doctor. And she had, I want to say it was something along the lines of gastritis or something. I know you can't exactly die from gastritis, but it was something along the lines of the small intestines and everything like that. So here we go. We'll bring it up.
So, here, let me finish with Timur, and then we will actually touch base on Poltergeist. So, Timur, also known as Tamerlane, was a Turco-Mongol leader who established and led the Timurid Empire. Stalin was quite obsessed with him. And he was impressed with his accomplishments, and he wanted to exhume the body. The body was in Uzbekistan. The locals warned the Soviets that this would unleash a curse and would kill them 3 days later. Well, they exhumed the body anyway, and 3 days later the Nazis attacked the Soviets, leading to 7.5 million deaths.
Wow.
3 days. He was warned. So hold on. Let me just add this tidbit in here. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So, touching base on Poltergeist Trilogy Curse, or the Poltergeist Curse, it's supposedly linked to the Sparanormal.
Sparanormal.
It says Sparanormal horror film series Poltergeist. The urban legend, all cast members died, while in others, 4 deaths were supposedly connected to the curse. Now we know that not all the cast members died.
No.
So, that's basically, so, Zelda Rubinstein,
Oh,
who was the
This
actress,
house is clear.
she died of a heart attack.
she died of a heart attack 20 years later, but she died.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Basically.
No, it was about...
She was 76.
Yeah, it was way after that. You can't link the curse of
Yeah,
this
I know.
to her.
Heather O'Rourke.
That's what's his face? Rossman brought it up. Yeah.
Supposedly killed by the Hollywood pedophile ring.
Oh, what were the actual cause of death though by her? I think I want to say it was intestinal or
But let's see what it really was. Complications from the flu.
Oh, never mind. I was completely fucking wrong.
Yeah, 6 years after release of the first movie and only months after she completed the third movie, she actually died from complications due to the flu.
Basically, she
February 1st, 1988, at the age of 12 in San Diego. Cardiopulmonary arrest and intestinal stenosis
Oh.
due to complications from the flu. So you were correct.
Yeah.
In part. Sorry, we're totally
All over the place right now.
Yeah.
Rosemary's Baby.
Rosemary's Baby. Yes, her name was Heather O'Rourke. You're all correct. just too much. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like on these sets, even though the kids are doing scary things, they're usually pretty nice to them, and they have them have fun.
They are and they're not. They use twins for a lot of for kids
for that type of stuff.
Two, it's very stressful for them because they don't understand the work ethic that goes into it. You know, you're literally keeping kids on the set going 12 hours a day sometimes. So, all right.
Joey, you are correct.
What is it? What is he correct about?
There were real dead bodies used. It was skeletons.
Oh.
But, yeah, real... Yeah.
All right.
Rosemary's Baby, yes. That's what I was talking about right there.
What's
up, Brent?
Brent!
Hey, little bit!
Hello.
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 Hello. All right, so... Superman curse.
This one's a good one. I mean, it sucks, but it's a good...
So many stars of the Superman franchise have come to an unfortunate end. So much so that a lot of people who are offered the role decline it.
Except for Henry Cavill. He was pretty fucking badass as Superman, I'm not gonna lie. I actually really liked him as Superman. Somebody actually lives in that house they had... Which house was it?
Amityville.
Oh, yeah, that's been rented out several times.
I'd live there.
Yeah.
You moved the grave markers, but not the bodies.
You moved the headstones, but not the bodies. Every single time with Tom.
So, basically, the curse is believed so much so that big-name actors have been rumored to turn down the role in fear of becoming the next victim. George Reeves, who played Superman back in the 50s, killed himself in 1959. Christopher Reeves, we all know the tragedy with that. In 85, he became paralyzed in a horse jumping accident.
That was in 1985? Mm-hmm. I thought that was like in the 90s.
I felt like it was, right? And then, actually, Lee Quigley. He was the actor that played Baby Superman. He died at 14 from solvent abuse. He was huffing.
Yeah. Who? Sorry. Who? I heard
Christopher Reeve's dad was my favorite.
Christopher Reeve's dad was my favorite.
He's talking about George Reeves.
Oh, was that really
No.
his father? I was
because
like,
it's George Reeve.
Oh.
And Christopher Reeves.
Oh.
I thought that they were related too.
Yeah.
Um.
Real skeletons for Poltergeist.
Yes.
Yes.
Real skeletons. And Cannibal Holocaust. Yeah.
Cannibal Holocaust was another one where they actually had to prove they weren't doing any of that stuff. They actually got pulled.
They didn't actually end up doing that.
It was pretty. I've seen the movie several times, and it's pretty fucking graphic. But they actually had to be pulled into was it a Brazilian court, and it was the same thing along with the movie Necrophobic. Necrophobic, they had to prove that they weren't really taking bodies from the graves and like performing necrophilia on them. And the same thing with that Cannibal Holocaust. They had to prove that no one got hurt.
I don't know much about Obey the Walrus, but I don't really know a lot of the YouTube curses. Yeah. Brent says he doesn't believe that George Reeve was a suicide.
Didn't Ben Affleck play him? And then Ben Affleck ended up playing Batman. He did. True story. Ben Affleck
and yeah,
was
no
Batman.
relation.
Just kidding.
No relation. But I thought that there was a relation originally, because I mean Reeve and Reeves. But I didn't realize that it was Reeve and then Reeves.
Was
All
Reeves
right.
and Reeve for Matt? That doesn't make sense. Never mind. Reeve for Madness.
Reeve's
Mad? No, that doesn't work.
Why did that blur? Look at that!
Which one is this?
This is the Bermuda Triangle picture! It's supposed to be that!
It was just not blurred. Try to bring it up again. Re-download it.
Guys?
The Bermuda
no
Triangle.
No joke, the Bermuda Triangle decided to go wonky on us.
Yes. Here we go.
This is not a joke. bet you I spelled triangle wrong just now.
We'll see. It's right there at the top.
No, it's not.
It's right there at the top.
It's still blurred.
Try it one more time. Well, it's blurred. There's nothing we can do about it. Anyway, next one up is...
What the hell?
Next one up is Bermuda Triangle, but we don't have a picture of the Bermuda... Yeah, it's blurred.
It will not download.
It's fine. It's probably some of the picture going from back and forth, but...
That's a trip.
Anyway. Before we... What?
What? What?
I'm... Okay.
Everyone thinks their phones are fucked up.
Oh.
Okay. This is happening.
Well, we...
Ha! Motherfuckers.
Oh, take the one of the picture of the plane being sucked into the sea, too. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Just a second here. We're almost done.
Nah. Okay, almost.
One more.
And this one's cool.
We're almost there.
Ah!
Oh.
Hold on. There's another one. Not one more.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. If I'm not going to get a picture of the fucking Bermuda Triangle, at least not how I want it.
If it doesn't work this time, there's something up.
Okay. What the
Top
hell? No, I downloaded 3, though.
It's fine.
The other one blurred, too. What the hell?
We're good.
Okay, so the one that actually shows the location of the triangle will not pop up, guys.
Huh.
Like, will not. Even
It's
a
a
different
government
picture.
conspiracy.
Even a different picture.
Well, it's Monarch, because that's where actually Godzilla's lair is in the Bermuda Triangle.
Mm-hmm.
No joke. It's true. True
So,
story.
This is now our picture for the Bermuda Triangle.
Yes.
And this one.
And people are just swimming around it like it's nothing. Look at that.
They're like, shit.
There's a boat falling in, but hey, we're good, guys.
We cursed it.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
What?
It says my grandparents flew over the Bermuda Triangle. Shit. Craig T. Nelson puked up the worm from Mezcal. H.R. Geiger designed the creature. Yep. We cursed it. I'd be cautious.
All right.
Okay, so the Bermuda Triangle, we all know what this is. It's in the western part of the northern Atlantic, and it's believed to be cursed due to the high level of ships and aircrafts that have gone missing while crossing it. The first reported incident happened on December 5th, 1945. 5 Grumman TBM Avenger torpedo bombers disappeared while traveling over the Bermuda Triangle, carrying 14 men. Not only were they never found, but the search plane that was sent to find them also went missing. And that was carrying 13 people. Since then, there have been several ships, airplanes, boats, all reported missing in that area. And I want to touch base on this at another point, but Amelia Earhart, they believe that's where she went missing, and they recently found her.
It wasn't anywhere near there, though, where they found her.
Yeah.
Was it?
Well, think about it. Okay. There is the tides and everything. She could have been carried from there somewhere. Because this is...
No, I thought they actually found her inland somewhere. Like on an island somewhere inside.
Well, it's an island, yeah.
But it wasn't like it was like on the shores or something like that.
Well, if she survived, she probably went inland.
Oh, that's what I'm not thinking, yeah.
But yeah, sailed into the Bermuda Triangle. Freaky stuff going on there.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was a curse on that.
There is.
I think they emphasized it more in the movie not Enter the Dragon, but whatever the Bruce Lee movie was, which I actually really liked, even though it was very not accurate at all.
Yeah.
But it was still fun. It came out like the 90s.
Kind of made him an asshole, like an extra asshole.
Well, I would imagine.
But
he
yeah,
was.
Bruce Lee died. Hey, Alicia.
Haha.
What's up? Freaky crap. Is that because you're hiding in his closet? Yeah, that, Brandon Lee dying is really sad and tragic.
Yeah, that was a very tragic one.
So the My Way curse. This one's interesting. As you know, Frank Sinatra did the song My Way. The song is believed to be cursed in the Philippines.
Sid Vicious.
Yeah, Sid Vicious did a version too. But so this song is believed to be cursed in the Philippines, and this is because 6 people have been murdered while singing the song at karaoke bars. While some of the murders were premeditated, one was because the victim was apparently singing it out of key.
They take it seriously there.
They take karaoke very seriously.
Don't fuck with Filipinos, man.
And
super nice people will feed you left and right, but if they're pissed, oh my god, you are going to die.
The other one was because he was hogging the mic.
Oh. Look, one of my friends, she's awesome. She's Filipino.
Becky.
Super nice. Becky Tarabla. She's fucking nice.
Sid's version is my favorite.
Super nice. Sid's version is my favorite on it.
Yeah, I can't sing it.
But the minute I've seen her pissed, and she drop kicked a cash drawer because she was mad at in front of customers and like that, and did not give one fuck.
So, but guess who's dead now?
Sid Vicious.
Yep.
Oh my god! He did. Okay, look, his version is my favorite version of it too. But at the same time,
he not too long after that.
He did kind of fuck it up too. He didn't sing it the way Sinatra sang it.
Well, yeah, when he goes, "You cunt, I'm not a queer."
That's true.
It's a fate of which I'm certain.
He only died a few months after that. He and took someone with him, or no?
Yeah, well,
no,
they took each other.
They took each other. Well, no, he died. He died after he got out of jail. Like it was actually almost
that's true.
months later. He went to. No, I'm sorry. He killed. Nancy.
Yeah.
Or supposedly they actually think someone else did. There's
we can touch base on Sid and Nancy another time because
that's a good one.
That's a good subject.
That is a very good subject because it's technically they're actually starting to prove that maybe he didn't do it, that maybe a drug dealer did it that was over there.
So I might get in trouble for showing this picture. I don't know.
Yes, I don't think we should show that picture.
So you know the game.
The reason why we're not showing this picture is not because there's dirty.
No. It's the EA Sports Madden game.
Yeah.
I feel like for some reason that'll be the one that gets us in trouble.
It straight up says EA on there.
Because he did it his way.
So the Madden curse.
So the modern curse claims that every player who graces the front cover of the EA Sports NFL themed game Madden has gone on to either have the worst NFL season ever, or they have been rocked by a huge personal scandal.
Yep.
So far, the curse has claimed Michael Vick. Fucker did it to himself. Donovan McNabb.
Which sucks because McNabb is such an awesome player and an awesome guy. And it kind of makes sense because I think he was the face of EA in 2004 when they went to the Super Bowl. And
then Troy Polamalu. Who that was sad to me because he hurt his neck and he just never came back from it.
Troy Polamalu was the
guy with the long hair on the Steelers.
He's Samoan, right?
Yeah.
He was Samoan, and yeah, he was on the Steelers, and you see him on all the commercials.
All the Head and Shoulders commercials and stuff.
All the Head and Shoulders commercials.
Man, did you see recently he did another commercial?
Yeah.
And he's basically passing the torch?
But he passed it off to, what's-his-face, Mahomes.
Yeah.
So.
But that was pretty cool. And then Brett Favre.
Yeah, Brett Favre. Brett and his Favre because he showed off his wiener. Got in trouble for it.
Maybe that's why the Cowboys suck.
Yeah, fuck the Cowboys. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn.
And he said he did it sideways.
He said he did it sideways.
Tom did.
Tom can agree with me. We've had actually a couple discussions on Donovan McNabb.
I guess I could touch base on this too, but go ahead. Donovan McNabb.
Donovan McNabb is fucking awesome. I actually always liked him as a fucking quarterback and everything like that. He was great.
So we live in California. The Winchester House. Yes. So
Winchesterton.
Not Winchesterton.
I know, I always say that.
The Winchester House. So basically,
what the hell?
She
talk football
feels
for a second and the numbers go down.
I know. She feels like what it was the wife of the creator of the Winchester rifle believed that if they kept building on the house, the spirits of the people who were killed by their guns.
It was a seance. No, they said.
Well, no, but they said that she said that the spirits told her to keep building.
They said because he was cursed, your family is cursed, and all the people who were killed by your rifles. Mm-hmm. Not that she believed it. That it was. I think it was within a seance, and that you're cursed.
She kept building.
That you have to do this, otherwise, the ghost of the people killed by your family's by the rifles and guns, we're gonna come and get you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and so if you've ever been there. There are doors that literally lead to nowhere. There are staircases that lead to nowhere. If you open a door, sometimes it'll just like go outside on like a second story.
On some level, they're still not excavating, but
they're still building.
No, not building.
Kinda.
No, they stopped all that, but they are still.
They're fixing it though.
They, in the process of them fixing it, I think they still are finding certain rooms that just doors that still lead to nowhere.
Yeah,
it's still going on.
Well, they have to have like caution signs everywhere, and they literally have to like guide people through there, because if you open the wrong door, you fall out of something. You can't really open things when you're there. You have to stay in a certain area.
There was also a Richard Lehman, who was an awesome fucking my favorite author of all time. Did a book or a series of books on the Winchester house. It was his own thing. He called it the Beast House and stuff like that. And yeah, they also had like what they called in the book called a midnight tour, and then in the Winchester house they started having midnight tours on Fridays, which was also one of his books was called Friday Night at Beast House, which was the midnight tour.
So Natalie mentioned Little Bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody who owned Little Bastard, it's gone now. They can't find it.
Yeah. Well, it's probably in Area 51 with the Ark of the Covenant.
You sit on it, you die.
What are you doing?
Hold on, I'm looking something up Mikey asked. Oh, okay, it's Busby's stoop chair. Dead man's chair. In fact, hold on. I really hate this thing right now. Busby's stoop chair. We're just going to go on. Okay, so here we go. Thomas Busby was arrested, tried, and condemned to death after he murdered his father-in-law, Daniel Oddie, in 1702. Oddie and Busby were running a coin counterfeiting business, and they argued about the business, which ended up with Busby killing Oddie. One variation of the story has Busby cursing the chair whilst on his way to execution, whereas another says that he was drunk in the chair when he was arrested and then cursed it. Locals claim that during the Second World War, Canadian airmen from the nearby base at Stipton-on-Swale went to the pub, and those who sat in the chair never returned from bombing missions over mainland Europe. In the 70s, some fatal accidents were linked to the chair. And in 78, the chair was ultimately hung from the ceiling of the Thirsk Museum to prevent occupancy even by maintenance. A furniture historian examined the chair and found it to have machine-turned spindles, whereas 18th century chairs were made using a pull lathe. So he dated the chair at 1840, 138 years after Busby's execution. So, yeah, not exactly... It's a cool story. So, wow.
Lady
on a stick, live cannibal. Oh. Hi, Steve. Let's see. It's in San Jose. So it's, I mean, we get a lot of earthquakes, but not as many as people think. In California.
Where we're at. Yeah, Southern California, there's a lot of earthquakes.
There are.
Northern California, not so much.
But, it's been a year since we've had a good one.
Yeah.
Basically, what was I going to say? My brain just stopped. Woo! There is a town right now that has become a ghost town called Ridgecrest.
No. Not
Yeah.
one bit.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
They're considering it a ghost town right now.
How are they considering a ghost
They
town?
had to evacuate after the huge crack. So people are starting to come back. But they evacuated it. Yes.
China Lake Naval Facility is right there. There is.
You do know that they evacuated it. I gotta look shit up, guys.
Look it up. Ridgecrest is not evacuated, not one bit. That's a pretty sorry.
Evacuated.
Naval Hospital evacuated.
They evacuated a bunch of the stuff out there when all
But that was like 2 years ago. They're back to being fine again.
it was.
A year and a half ago.
They stated that it was starting to become a ghost town. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me
Oh, sorry.
was also it's not just Ridgecrest because, like I said, people have come back to Ridgecrest. It's all the towns around it that have become ghost towns.
There's a lot of ghost towns out there actually on
Yes.
the 395, and that's not exactly due to that. That's
No,
just
it's not
because.
I didn't say it was.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of cool ghost towns over there. Actually, we could do, and they have good connections, so we could actually do shows from there. But
See? Yes, that is the one that is part of the fault line. Yes, you are right. It's splitting. The town is splitting right down the middle. Every time there's a major earthquake, and last couple years ago, it was a 7.1 that hit them and parted the town, basically. And then there was a guy that they hadn't found in 3 days. Remember they found him under his Jeep?
they found him in mud.
No, they found him under the Jeep, dead.
Was it? I thought it was actually there was a landslide and stuff like that
No.
due to rain.
No.
There's a lot of
That's not what I was
flash
talking
floods
about.
over there.
Talking about the earthquake.
Okay.
We're talking about the earthquake here. The guy that went missing, they hadn't heard from him for a few days after the earthquake, and he happened to be working underneath his Jeep.
Oh, and the freaking
When the earthquake came, it dropped it down on him.
he had it up on jack stands and it came down on him. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, now that we totally just went off subject here, I wanted to circle back around to the 27 Club. So, we're going to start with Robert Johnson.
Why don't he write?
What? I'm so confused. Oh, that'd be, yeah. There's a lot of ghost towns.
Oh, up to 395. The 395 was actually a famous area where they also they filmed a ton of westerns, a ton of car chase scenes, stuff like that. Everything from the San Bernardino
You
mountain
visited
range.
Los Angeles then, or San Francisco.
Smelled like bum poop.
Los Angeles or San Francisco.
Or he went through the I-5 and around all the dairies and stuff like that.
Not cow shit, bums.
Okay.
Like, you know, hobos. What were we looking up?
No.
Oh. So, Robert Johnson. You know him, the blues man. He was said to have sold his soul to the devil. You're right, Chris. There would be no rock or metal without Robert Johnson. He was said to have sold his soul to the devil in exchange for unparalleled talent with his guitar. And he was a blues master, composing songs about railroads, hellhounds, Hellhound on My Trail, that kind of thing. He was very popular with especially the ladies. But there were some suspicious, and there were some who were suspicious, and others who were jealous of his talents, particularly those ladies' husbands. In 1938, he was given a bottle of wine which had been poisoned by one such jealous spouse. He died a very long and agonizing death at 27. And he was the first of the 27th Club.
Natalie's yes. Natalie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he was I don't think it was named him, but
It was basically him.
it was him. Sold his soul to the devil at the crossroads.
He got it. He got it.
Yep.
He should have asked for fame more than talent. Honestly,
He was basically a blues version of Faust. Yes.
yeah. Yes. So I did this history of rock class, which is actually really cool. And we had a discussion. It takes about 10,000 hours of playing to become an absolute expert, right?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't sell his soul. He was just always practicing. He was good because he was always practicing.
He was good because he sold his soul to the guitar.
Yeah. So next, here we go. Jesse Belvin, in a car accident, suspected of murder. He was 27. He was a crooner, marketed as the Black Elvis to the still segregated South. While leaving his first integrated concert, state troopers on the scene stated that both of the rear tires on his Cadillac had been obviously tampered with. Belvin and his driver died at the scene. His wife, Ann Jo, succumbed to her injuries at the hospital. Belvin was co-author of the Penguins hit Earth Angel. And his recording of Goodnight My Love was the closing theme for Alan Freed's rock and roll radio show for several years. Malcolm Hale, carbon monoxide poisoning in 1968. Some sources cite bronchopneumonia as a cause of death, but again, he was 27. He was the lead guitarist for Spanky and Our Gang. He had gone to bed drunk at his girlfriend's house, and even though the band called her to wake him, she refused. 28 hours later, she discovered that he was dead. He had died of carbon monoxide poisoning, the result of a faulty space heater. Yeah. I always thought James Brown was a Black Elvis. Hey, Mikey, calm down.
We're getting there.
Calm
We're almost
down.
there. You beat us. You
Brian Jones. He drowned in 1969. He was 27. Again, shocker. Jones was the co-founder of the Rolling Stones. Obviously, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 89. The UK Musician Hall of Fame in 04. Speculation remains that Jones may have been murdered. For the whole story, there's a bunch of different things that you can do research on. But again, he was part of creating the song Satisfaction, Red Door, Sympathy for the Devil.
All the best ones.
Guys, you're getting ahead of me. So, Hendrix.
No one called out Hendrix. No one said Hendrix, though.
I know, right? So, born Johnny Allen Hendrix, his father changed his name to James Marshall Hendrix when he was 4. He died in his sleep of aspiration on his vomit after ingesting too much alcohol and sleeping pills in 1970.
Basically passed out.
Some sources are saying that his death was actually a homicide and that his manager did it.
Huh.
Hendrix was 27, obviously a guitar legend. In 2003, Rolling Stones magazine named him the greatest guitarist of all time.
Yep.
What were you going to ask?
I know. I read it right there, but yeah, we're about to get to her. But a lot of the, well, we're about to read Joplin. Joplin, Hendrix, all of them died in 1970.
Yeah, there was a lot of them. So again, now Janis Joplin, heroin overdose in 1970. Known as Pearl, if you guys know who she is.
I didn't know it was a heroin overdose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Blues legend Bessie Smith lay in an unmarked grave for 33 years until Joplin and Juanita Green, Smith's former maid, and later a chapter head of the NAACP, donated money for a headstone. Janis Joplin was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 95. And songs that you guys probably know. Me and Bobby McGee, Piece of My Heart, Summertime, Mercedes-Benz. I'm trying to just touch base on all this to get through it pretty fast.
Did Mama Cass die at 27 too?
I don't know. Now, here's one you guys are going to think.
Mama Cass choked on a ham sandwich. I know that.
Anyway,
oh, Steve Barrett. How old was Mama Cass? I said the same thing. I didn't even see your comment real fast.
So, by the way, guys, Heath Ledger is not part of the 27 Club. I'm just putting that out there.
He started a new club.
No, he was 28.
He started a new club.
No, God. Yeah, he was 28. Barely, but he was. Actually, not barely.
No.
He was 20. He was almost going to be 29. Okay, so Al Wilson, suicide. He was the vocalist and harmonica player for Canned Heat. He overdosed on tranquilizers when he found out he couldn't save a redwood forest from being leveled by a timber company.
What the fuck?
I mean, okay, look, guys. Save the forest, yes. Fern Gully's my favorite movie since I was a kid. But I'm not going to overdose because I can't save it, okay? Jesus. Okay.
I gotta bring something up real fast.
What? Popeyes!
I heard chicken bone. Wonder if it was it was Popeyes, as in Mama Cass.
Oh, shit.
I thought it was a ham sandwich. She choked on food. My marriage was
marriage-
27 years old when she killed
Otis.
Otis.
I'm a curse.
You are not a curse.
Curse of the Otis. Courtney said, yeah,
Courtney had Kurt Cobain killed.
ham sandwich. Okay, I'm laughing at the Jeffrey didn't kill himself. So Arlister Christian shot 71. He sang backup for the OJs and later formed Dyke and the Blazers. A lot of his influence included James Brown and Wilson Pickett. He was shot to death while singing in his car in downtown Phoenix. He was 27. And here we go. You know what's crazy is he did not look 27 at the end.
No.
He looked like 47
He
at
looked
the
like
end.
55. Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison. James Douglas Morrison. Unknown cause.
Unknown cause. He freaking OD'd in a bathtub.
Yeah, I know. In 1971, Morrison was found dead in his bathtub while living in Paris. The official cause of death was myocardial infarction or a heart attack. Some speculate that he actually succumbed to some type of drug overdose, or maybe that he was withdrawing.
He could have been withdrawing from alcohol.
Others believe that
he was a
the
huge
Lizard
alcoholic.
King still lives.
I don't think he lives anymore. I think he hit his limit.
Have you seen that picture of the old guy that looks just like him? Have you seen it? Oh my god, guys. I gotta show you this.
We are
Jim
almost done, too.
Morrison
J.I.?
lives. Whatever. Let me see if I can find this picture, guys. Damn it. I'm not going to be able to find it.
That does not work.
Whatever. Guys, look it up. There is a guy that some believe is him out there, and it really does look like him. But I'm not going to be able to find it looking here. So, here we go. He's dead as dead can be. How the hell does someone die from a ham sandwich?
Exactly. All
Guys,
the leaves
breathe.
are.
Breathe.
I can't breathe.
Breathe.
All the leaves are.
Breathe through your nose while you're eating, guys. Okay?
How hungry do you have to be to inhale a ham sandwich?
So, Robert Lee Durham, he was a member of Bloodstone. He was 27, obviously. He was an airman in Vietnam. He is buried in Fort Leavenworth. National Cemetery. I mean, some of the songs were like Outside Woman, Never Let You Go, Natural High. So the keyboardist from Grateful Dead, Pigpen, Ron McKernan, liver failure at 27 due to alcohol abuse.
How fucking much of an alcoholic do you have to be to die of liver failure at 27? Think about that.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not trying to look up Val Kilmer, but that's funny.
Val Kilmer. He's back as a... It was Iceman, wasn't it? I think he's coming back as Iceman. When they finally released the new Top Gun movie.
The interesting part about Grateful Dead also is that McKernan was the first of 4 Grateful Dead keyboardists to die prematurely.
What's up, Renegade?
He was, hey, what's up? He was succeeded by Keith Godchaux, Brent Midland, Vince Welnick. So obviously you guys know Truckin', St. Stephen, Casey Jones, Front of the Devil, driving that train,
High
on cocaine. Casey Jones, you better watch your speed.
Is he talking about like a train as in...
Do you know Casey Jones, the story?
Oh, no.
It was a real train conductor.
Oh, I just thought
He's from Jackson, Tennessee.
I just thought it was a fucking... They were making pornographic references.
No, they didn't actually...
to doing how much coke in the...
He didn't survive. Like, they didn't survive. He tried to save the train and it derailed.
Oh.
And he was from
he was just doing a bunch of blow,
Jackson, Tennessee. I don't know why they keep saying cocaine, to be honest.
Well, I mean...
But the funny part is that Casey Jones came in as we're talking about Casey Jones.
Hi, Christina!
What's up? Not yet. That's gonna be at the end, both of you guys.
We're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost done here. So again, Wally Yon, so Chase, Bill Chase, David Michael Alexander from the Stooges. He was the original bassist. I'm trying to go fast here. Pete Ham, hanging, suicide, member of Badfinger.
Did you say Pete Ham?
Pete Ham.
So did
That's the ham she choked on.
Is that the ham that Mama Cass choked on?
So the original bassist for Uriah Heep, Gary Thane, heroin overdose in 75, 27 again. I don't think I need to even mention the age.
Let's get to the Mia's out.
I'm going to D. Boone, the guitarist for Minutemen. He was in a van accident. His girlfriend fell asleep behind the wheel. The Reba McEntire band, Chris Outen and Joey Sigerno. They had done a show here in California, stayed the night in San Diego, and the aircraft slammed into the side of a mountain after takeoff.
Who's mod tonight for Psycho Bunny?
I'm guessing Kelly.
It's probably Kelly. Was it a Black Forest ham?
Those Winnebagos. So, Mia Zapata. This is a sad one. The singer for the Gits. She was strangled and raped in 93, according to the medical examiner. If she had not been strangled, she would have died from internal injuries suffered from the beating that she took.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
After her murder, friends formed Home Alive, a self-defense group. Zapata's case was aired on Unsolved Mysteries, and it wasn't until 2004 that Jesus C. Mezquia was identified as her killer and sentenced to 36 years in prison.
You want to end it with Kurt Cobain?
No, we got a couple more. We can almost do this. Sorry, we're going to go a tiny bit over. Not very much. Kurt Cobain, self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. That's obviously debatable. His body was discovered by an electrician 3 days after his death. So the estimated death was April 5th, 94. He suffered from stomach problems, bipolar depression, drug addiction. He was 27 when it happened. He was named one of the greatest guitarists of all time in 2003. He ranked number 12. I don't know if I agree with that, but whatever.
Kurt Cobain. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ, we're morbid. You know what's funny here? Read the next one right after him.
Kristen Pfaff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bassist for Hole. I forgot about this.
Died of heroin overdose.
Heroin overdose in 94. It was the same year, by the way.
Sounds like someone else got on Courtney's shit list.
Played for when on the same album with Doll Parts and Passion Fruit, Crash of Crosshair Flight 3597 in 2001. Passion Fruit, a Euro dance trio.
All of them were 27?
Apparently, all three of them were killed.
One of this is what we were talking about earlier. One was the age of 27.
Oh no, this is actually yeah, it is the one. I was like, what the hell? One of them was 27.
I can't. They can't all be in the 27 club.
All right, guys. So the last one, Amy Winehouse. Yeah, I believe Courtney did it too. But watch me die after saying that. Amy Winehouse was found dead in her apartment from drug-related causes. She was 27.
She's been sober now for 10 years. Sorry. That's always the ongoing joke. I used to see the memes for it.
So Winehouse had a very retro sound, soulful singer. She very publicly battled with drug addiction. She made headlines for her erratic behavior and shockingly thin, disheveled appearance. Her final album, Back to Black, won a Grammy Award for the Best Pop Vocal Album. The single, Rehab, which apparently she should have said yes, yes, yes instead of no, 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 won Best Female Pop Vocal Performance, Song of the Year, Record of the Year. Winehouse won Best New Artist.
Can
I? And as we said before, she overdosed in 2011.
I never understood how... I never liked her music. None of it. I never thought she was that talented. None of it.
Don't get
I'm
so
sorry.
excited.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, I think she had a fantastic voice. She really did. But
I never got into it. Not once.
Just because it's not your genre.
No, I'm not saying it's not. She's not a bad musician. I'm just saying I'm like, meh. So. Elephant Man, yes. I think we.
Yeah, the Elephant Man was part of the 27 Club too.
He was probably the first.
No. Robert Johnson.
Elephant Man died in like the 1800s.
Oh, okay. Fine. That's true.
He was a founding member. Okay.
She needed to eat a steak. All right, guys. So we've gone over a few minutes here. Up next is This Is Tom's World. And tomorrow, those assholes, Juggz and Beast, are going to be on the sideshow with Chaos. So, no, Natalie, no, not happening.
What?
I'm not even going to bring that up.
Oh, we could really get in that one. That's they even kind of linked
yeah, no.
The Evergreen or Everest, the ship that blocked the canal to like everything that's going on. Do we have like more people hating us?
No.
Oh.
All right, guys. 1890. So
1890.
yeah, I guess he was technically the first.
Founding member.
But,
the Elephant Man was a founding member of the 27 Club.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight on this special edition of the Metal Show that we were hosting instead of Juggz and Beast. Have a wonderful night.
This is Mr. Applewhite speaking. There is nothing wrong with your device. Join me here on Psycho Bunny DC. A delightfully dreadful consternation of horror content. Drink head.